I have decided to sit down because we can't stand, like, I can't do this video standing. So, yeah, in today's video, I'm answering all questions, not all, the questions I've got concerning my washing machine. And in no order, in no particular order, let's jump into the questions. I don't want to make a part two of this video, but if I see the video is going to be long, I will definitely do a part two. But I think I can do a series of maybe three parts where, because I got a question of pros and cons of the TCL washing machine, and that is I feel like it can be a long video if I mix it with these questions. But I think I'll just do a single video answering that question, giving the pros and cons, and maybe what to consider before getting the washing machine. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's jump into the question. The first question is, where did you buy? I have questions here. I've written them down. And the first question is, where did you get your washing machine? I bought it in Nairobi. I bought it at Zuricat. Though not online, I went to the shop. They have a shop in Nairobi, and it was transported to where I live. So got my machine from Zuricat. They have a physical shop in Nairobi at Jamia Mall. Yeah, I got it last year. It was on offer by the time I got it. And yeah, I hope you got that question. And the second question is, how is the performance, the functionality? I can say so far it has been functioning well. I've not encountered any problem with the machine so far. It's almost 1 year because I got it last year, April. So it's safe to say for 1 year. Okay, there's a one time last year I got an error. It was like error 5 or error something, but it was because of low pressure. I checked on the manual, owner's manual. So if you don't have this, this is a lifesaver. So because I don't know, I'm still learning the washing machine, so I still have the owner's manual, and it's advisable to keep it for your own good, really, for your own benefit. It's advisable to keep it. So I encountered the error because of low pressure. So there was no enough water running in the washing machine that time. I can say that's the only thing I encountered. And yeah, another thing concerning the performance, I would say, like, to be honest, sometimes it doesn't clean the clothes well. And I would say it's not, I wouldn't fault the machine. Sometimes I wouldn't fault the machine. I would be in a hurry and set a cycle, maybe 40, maybe a mixed cycle. A mixed cycle in this washing machine, it goes for 48 minutes, around 50 minutes, okay? And if the clothes I'm washing, they are very dirty, like they are so much swelled, 48 minutes cannot do it. Let's just be honest. 48 minutes cannot do it, so you won't get the desired results from that cycle. So what I would advise is just check your clothes, because you can't wash kids' clothes on a 15, what is it called? A 15 cycle. Is it it's not called a 15 cycle, it's called quick wash. Okay, so you can't set 15 minutes to wash kids' clothes and expect them to be clean, honestly. So that, I feel like sometimes we rush the machine, and it's built to take the command that we give it. So if you give a command of 15 minutes, it's going to give you result for 15 minutes. If you give a command of 2 hours, it will sense and it will give desired result for 2 hours. So I would advise you set a cycle according to how much your clothes are dirty, or according to how dirty your clothes are. Yeah. So far, I've not encountered any breakdown. I've not encountered, for 1 year, I've not encountered any major, I would say, any major problem. because water, low pressure is not the machine's problem. It's my problem to sort. Electricity or power outrage is not the machine problem. It's my machine. It's my problem to fix. So yeah, so that's it. So the second question is, how much electricity and water does the machine consume? I would say, for myself, I'm speaking for me, because uh, people have different washing machines and people have different usage of the machine. So I would say, since I got the machine, actually my water consumption has gone low. Kitambo, I used to pay 500, 600 if I call Mama for 500, 600 Kenyan shillings. If I clean my clothes alone, a month I would pay 600 shillings. But now, I can't remember the last time I paid even 500 bob, because last month, it's only that I'm recording with my phone. I would have shown you the message. I paid 334 shillings. Safe to say, it doesn't consume a lot of water, but again, depends with the usage. How often do you use the machine? How often do you wash your clothes? I mean, and you can compare a single person living by themselves and a family. So definitely the water consumption will be high, same as electricity. Saturday, I did a load for 1 hour, 48 minutes. The allergy setting, the allergy function, because it has a steam function. And the steam functions consumes definitely higher power or electricity energy. The 1 hour, 48 minutes, it did not even finish one single unit. I wish I could have recorded. I will say depends with how often you use the washing machine. The next question is, how is the noise level? The noise level of the machine, of this particular machine, I would say it's bearable. I don't know how to describe it. Let me say this. Out of 10, I'll give it a 6, actually a 5. A 5 while spinning. The last spin and while draining the water. While spinning, it has a 5 out of 10 noise. I don't know how to like describe that. I hope you got that. And yeah, it doesn't shake, it doesn't move. What causes the moving of the machine or the shaking, that much shaking? It's if you've not taken out the transportation bolts, if you've not leveled your machine well, like on the ground, it's definitely going to move or shake. And if you've not taken out the transportation bolt, that will be chaotic. Mtapatana na washing machine yako kwa gate, literally moving around the house. Yeah, I did experience that, because it almost gave me an heart attack. What I'm saying is, the first thing you do, get out, check them, transportation bolts to avoid that. But all in all, I would give this 5 out of, and I'm saying 5 out of 10 because I'm in a rental, and like it's so close to like where I'm operating. If I'm in the sitting room, in the bedroom, maybe in the kitchen, I'll get the noise. The noise level will be high because I'm too close to the washing machine. So maybe if it's in a basement somewhere, I would say like you will not even know when your clothes are done. The next question, are the clothes ready for use after? Like after the cycle, can you just wear your clothes? I would say yes and no. I would say yes if I washed this kind of material. This is a very light chiffon. If I cleaned it right now, I would press it and wear it immediately. My machine is a washer only. It's not a dryer, a wash and dry. So I would spin it, I would wash it and press it and wear it. So it's safe to say some materials, yes, and some materials, no. But it takes around an hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes. If it's sunny or windy, you get to wear your clothes. So mine is a washer, and you cannot wear all of the clothes immediately after washing. You will need to air them out. But if you're in a hurry and your clothes are light, you can literally get them out of the machine and press them and wear. Okay, next question. do you leave the tap running throughout the cycle, or you have to turn it on and off? You turn it on, it fills the drum, and then you turn it off. No, my machine, again, it's a fully automatic front load washing machine. There's a difference between fully automatic and semi-automatic and top load washing machine. So there are some machines you need to fill water manually, like literally fill water in. There's a machine you need to open the tap, you fill the tank, the drum, and you turn the tap off. But for this particular one, once you turn the tap on, it will run until the cycle ends. It will run continuously until the tap, you end your cycle, the cleaning cycle. Yeah. So once you open the tap for this particular one, for the front load, you don't switch off the tap. You leave it running because the machine, it senses this. I'm talking about their machine, my machine, and I'm answering the questions of this machine. So I don't know about the rest, but it weighs the amount of load you've loaded into the machine, and it estimates the amount of water it's going to use for that particular cycle and the weight of the load. I don't know if you got that clear. So the water doesn't run like throughout. So what I'm saying is it regulates the amount of water. So don't be worried at now the water will run for the whole 2 hours as you wash. No, it estimates and it regulates the water. It's built to regulate the amount of water according to the load. Okay. Next question. What is the highest RPM of the machine? The highest RPM of this TCL washing machine, mine is 1200. Mine is 9 kg and highest RPM is 1200. I remember I answered a question I answered of the same. And I answered that person at my highest RPM is 14. Sorry, it's not 14, it's 1200. And I've not used 1200 RPM. I feel like if I use 1200 RPM, I think maybe the noise will be too much while spinning. During washing, there's no noise completely. During washing, there's no noise at all. But while spinning, kutoa maji, like to squeeze the water out and draining out the water is the speed I use is 800, and I feel like I can work with 800 level of noise compared to 1200 speed. I think the higher the speed, the higher the noise. Okay, so my highest RPM is 1200. The highest RPM is 1200. The next question. When the water is not coming in, like this person, they were washing, they set the machine, and the cycle didn't start because the water was not coming in. And I would say sometimes it will be the cause of water not coming into the machine. Sometimes, okay, when you load the clothes into the washing machine, it takes a minute or two to weigh and to balance the load before the water start coming in. So immediately the water doesn't start coming in. It's the machine first balances the load and it weighs the load in order to know how much water it will use for that particular load. So if you load the washing machine, immediately the water doesn't come in. But if you load it and after 2, 3, 5 minutes, the water doesn't start coming in, maybe it's low water pressure, so you check from your water source, or maybe your inlet is clogged, so it's good to check on the inlet pipe. Another thing is maybe you've not pressed start. Sometimes you would set all the settings, everything, and then you forget. Have done that. You go and start your day, your business, and you come back and everything is as you left because you didn't start. You didn't press the start button. So it's good to check everything. You set your design cycle and you press that. And if it's not functioning, you can always, okay, if it's giving an error, it's good to go and check the error story. It's good to go to check what kind of an error it's giving in the owner's manual, and use Google. You can search, because I feel like you're not the first person, or I'm not the first person to encounter that particular error. So it's always there somewhere in the internet. Someone else has experienced the error and got a solution. So it's good to check on the owner's manual, check on the internet, or you can call someone with a similar washing machine, or you can call your dealer where you bought your machine. They'll be able to advise. So if you encounter any error, it's good to check in order to diagnose the error. If you're not able, you can call the dealer. They will help you. Yeah, so if the water is not coming in, it could be low water pressure, it could be the inlet is clogged, it could be the load is not balanced well. So it could be maybe there's a child lock, the child lock is on, and or maybe you didn't press the start button. I feel like I've talked so much on that. The next the next question is, do you need to press any button for dirty water to come out? No, you do not need to press any button for dirty water to come out. The way the machine is built, there's inlet and outlet. So once the cycle is ready to express out the dirty water, it will just come out. You don't need to press anywhere. There's nowhere you can press for the dirty water to come out. So for mine, I would know when the water is coming out, when it's draining, because my drainage is not well connected, or it's not connected to anything. I get the dirty water out from the bucket or to the bucket. I can see the dirty water coming out, but I do not need to press any button for that dirty water to come out. Okay, so yes, you don't need to press anywhere for the dirty water to come out. I think that will be all. Oh, there was another question. Someone asked if you can change, like once you press start, once the cycle has started and you want to change the settings, is it possible? No, it's not possible until you stop that cycle, like you discontinue the cycle, you stop the machine completely, and then you start again. You go to the settings and set again. So I would say, before you press the start button, it's good to check if you've set the desired timings, speed, temperatures, because once you start that, you won't be able to change the settings on the board, on the panel, once you've started the cycle. So for this particular one, you can add your clothes in the middle of the cycle, but it doesn't mean you're going to change the settings of that particular cycle. So once you press the start button, that is all. You're going to wait for the cycle to end. But if you want to interrupt the cycle, then you have to stop the machine and start again and set again. And another thing is it has a memory in case there's a blackout, or the power goes off. If I had set a cycle for 1 hour 30 minutes and it's washed for up to 1 hour 20 minutes, it's remaining 10 minutes, it will start, once the power comes back, it will start from where it left. So it will wash for the 10 minutes. It's not going to start again from 1 hour 30 minutes. No, it's going to pick up from where it left the cycle. Yeah, so I think those are all the questions I've answered. I feel like I've talked so much. I hope you've gotten 1 or 2 points. Yeah, but the last thing I would advise for you to do is not to throw the owner's manual away. Please, like mine, I always keep it on the washing machine, on top of the washing machine. I don't keep it far away because sometimes you might encounter an error which you can sort easily, and your owner's manual iko kwa chini ya kitanda, so you have to go and look for it. Just keep it where it's easily accessible. For anyone really functioning, operating the machine, they can always go and check. Like, because, for example, the programs in the manual, they are explained. Like for, let's say, quick wash. For quick wash, on the panel of the washing machine, it's just written quick wash. So you wouldn't know what are you quick washing if you've not gone through the manual. But if you open the manual, for quick wash, it's written for lightly soiled garments in less than 2 kg that you want to wash quickly. So what I'm saying is just keep it close. And sometimes you want, because it has a disinfectant and hygienic function. So sometimes you would wonder, am I going to use hygienic or disinfectants? So or down jackets. So if it's written down jacket, what is down jacket? Up to today, I've not known what down jacket is, but it's saying for down jackets, it's suitable for washing down fabrics. So I assumed down fabrics are the bathroom mats, maybe the bedside mats. Yeah, that's what I wash for down jacket function. So for hygienic or disinfectant function, it's the procedure. This procedure applies to clothing that needs to be disinfected. In hygienic, the procedure is for the clothing that needs to be sterilized. So what I'm saying is, do not throw away your owner's manual. It's yours to own. It's yours to own, and keep it close to the washing area. If it's possible, where it's easily accessible, if not on top of the machine, somewhere you can easily grab it and go through it, because all the errors are listed in here. I don't know if you can see. You can't see. If you can't see, but all the errors you might encounter, there is error 1, there is error 2, error 3, error 4, EP, error 8, error 6, and the solutions, the meaning in the solution. So you have troubleshooting solutions for the errors in the manual. I would say it's safe to keep it, do not throw it away. And I think for today, that is all. In the next video, do a part 2 of pros and cons of the machine, and maybe what to consider before getting this particular washing machine. I don't think it's going to get to part 3, but lately you've been loving my content for the washing machine. Thank you so much for the support, for the love, for the likes, for the shares, for the comments. We're getting to learn together. See you in the next video. So if you're watching, you're not subscribed, please do me a solid, subscribe to this channel. And yeah, for more content like this, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have a blessed week. That is my alarm. I'm going to church.